Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast and everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet mer.
All right, so this week up on the docket, we actually have a massive amount of stuff to go over this week.
Maybe too much considering that we are starting to record this 45 minutes before bed.
Yes,
That's why we record over 2 days.
It is a lot, so we have a ton to go over.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of community updates, a bunch of
There's a lot of community updates.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, just stuff in the community I thought was really cool and I wanted to highlight. Just happened to be a lot of it this week.
Sure.
And then also catching up from last week, there was an additional Slayer blog that we're going to go over.
Yeah, the part of the summer sweep up. It came out, I think, the day that the podcast came out.
Yeah, so this is an updated blog / kind of like future poll idea going forward. So we're going to take a look at that. It's actually pretty insane.
I like
it. Following along with the insanity is the new Varlamore update.
Yeah.
A crazy amount of content came out today.
So much.
A bunch of quests, endgame bosses, endgame items, stuff for everyone to enjoy.
So many critters around. I was just showing Robert a bunch of them.
Critters and creatures galore, really.
Picnics, all kinds of things.
All kinds of stuff. And of course, as always, we are going to be ending off with our question and answer Q&A section. So feel free to, check that out at the end. And if you want to participate, you can. Anyone can. Feel free to join the discord.gg/Bunebape. We do have a question section there, or ask on any of our socials down below. And also, feel free to ask, especially if you are a Patreon member.
I like how you're like, how do I mention Patreon? Yeah, so we have a Patreon now, and there's like little benefits. Like we'll give you shout outs. We actually got a free member. The free members don't get anything, but we'll do a shout out, Benjamin, anyway. Thank you for joining as a free member. That's very sweet. I'm sorry there's no benefits right now. We struggled even thinking about paid benefits, so
it's all good
about that.
Yeah,
you get a free shout out.
You get a free shout out for your first time.
Yeah.
Shout out to who is it?
Benjamin.
Shout out Ben. And also
Harger, of course.
And also Harger. Yeah. Shout out to Harger. So obviously we're never sponsored, but I do recommend doing the Patreon, because we do try to offer a decent amount of stuff if you do sign up.
And I really want to know if the stuff's good, so please give me input. And we have really cool badges on Discord if you're one.
Yeah, even if you don't, that's a good point. Even if you don't do the Patreon, I do want to know if you guys think it's okay value.
Like, what would make you want to do it, or make you be like, oh, that's a really good deal? Like, tell us.
Yeah, because we don't like accepting sponsors on here and stuff like that.
We don't have I get a lot of spam emails. I don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah, so we're trying to sponsor it ourselves.
Yes.
Anyways, though, we'll move on from our little ad section. And before we get into all the super cool stuff from this week, all your guys' questions and stuff like that, Michelle, how's it going?
It's going well. I haven't done too much. I've just been sending Fasani's Instagram stuff. Oh, I did do my big clue opening stream for 4 years. I ended up doing 568 clues because I got 10 masters. I got in total 44 collection log slots, which I was so happy about. And then I also got, I think it was between 15 and 20 mil from everything. So I didn't get anything crazy. I didn't get the Bloodhound.
No third age, no gilded.
Third age, no. I usually stay up till midnight on Friday streaming, and I literally stayed up till 2 a.m. so I could finish all these master clues, and I didn't get any master clue slots. And I was like, bro, are you kidding? Yeah, but it was 1.5 mil from those or something. More than 1.5 mil.
Were you able to meet your goal of being able to unlock all of the special things for each of the clues?
Not all of them, unfortunately. I still need 9 more masters and 36 more leads, but I
so
got
not even close.
Yeah, so I got the big spade though from Easy Clues. And for beginner clues, I got an emote that's you looking out at stuff.
Yeah,
it's cute. So still need to work on the masters.
You're a treasure hunter.
Yeah, I am a treasure hunter. I've done a lot of clues, so I'm stacking those right now.
Nice.
2 elite caskets. Pretty lucky stuff. Other than that, I haven't really been
good
doing
job,
anything.
dude. Are you gonna max soon?
No.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyways,
what's been going on in the community, or how are you first?
We have a ton of community stuff.
Okay.
One, I have to do first and foremost. Shout out the progenitor of progenitors, originator of all. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. He just had his concert.
The only good English person.
Dang.
But anyways,
all the English people.
you know, gotta catch stray somehow.
Alfresco did steal those
You
macaroons,
guys still eat
so
mushy peas and beans on the regular. I can't accept that.
it's true. Alfresco made me the beans on toast.
But yeah, he, you know, is the originator of
Was.
all of my favorite bands now can run because he walked.
Yeah,
So shout out to him.
crazy.
Also, other stuff more lighthearted than someone passing away.
I hope so.
Someone did bring up that Savix, my favorite, you know, I'm just gonna say
Oh,
it,
yeah.
my favorite of the current WoW players
Oh, that joined RuneScape.
that joined RuneScape was the first. I think he is playing hardcore or like hardcore GIM. The first of the WoW players to get his fire cape.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It was pretty exciting, and
Cool.
Aiza was there to celebrate in the form of Jad as well.
Wait, really?
So he left the cave and immediately saw another Jad.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
he actually got it pretty well. He did get chanced because he ran under Jad for some reason.
he's a WoW player. He doesn't know he's. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
okay,
I'm
it
sure he doesn't
happens.
even know he didn't even know that would chance him. But
He probably ran under on accident and like misclicked.
no, I think he just straight up like ran.
He was like,
through.
"This is the strat, right?"
Yeah, I don't think there was any actual good
Oh, because
reason
is he
for
doing
it.
it guideless?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
just chat.
I think he's doing it guideless. I think he is doing no, he's not doing. I don't think he's doing it guideless. I don't think any of the
No one knows
WoW
why
guys.
he ran under.
I don't think any of the WoW guys are doing it guideless, but even in guides they don't say to like not run under because that's like not a thing you should.
No, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe he didn't know, so he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna avoid a hit by running under." or
Yeah.
something.
Luckily instead of melee it went for range. So,
lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. Also, someone did mention, I thought this was kind of cool, that for the first time in like ever, there's no large black areas on this on the OSRS
Wow,
map.
it
Guild War
looks
map.
so clean.
Yeah, it looks like a
I
real map.
actually saw one of my coworkers was on Reddit scrolling earlier, and I saw that he stopped and looked at that post. He doesn't play RuneScape. Shout out, I won't say his name, but he like knows a lot of RuneScape stuff. And he showed me on Discord. He's like, "Hey, what are my friends doing?" Because you could just see that they're like streaming something. And I was like, "It's the new Crab Boss! Oh my god, I haven't been."
Yeah.
Crab Boss looks pretty, by the way.
Yeah, the crab boss is really cool. It's completely AFK. You're meant to just go there, get XP while you're AFK. You only have to move every like 5
I think it's
minutes.
10.
Is it 10?
We'll get into it, but I think it's 10.
Yeah, either way, you just whenever it dies, you just have to click on the thing that takes you to the next one, and that's it.
I know it's an AFK boss, but tragic will never have a little mini blinged out crab
No clabs.
following us.
No blingy clabs.
No blingy clabs.
Also on top of that, the crab, yeah, again, pretty much doesn't drop anything. It's just there for the XP.
I mean, probably decent XP early on is way better than going and fighting everyone elsewhere.
Yeah,
And there's a chance you could get
and
gems.
it is very AFK. You don't have to fight for, you know, the actual crab spawns or anything like that. It just automatically starts fighting, and the crab is listed as extremely aggressive. So he will fight you no matter what.
Yes, that's very cool.
Also, you're talking about your friend being extremely knowledgeable. Someone else that is extremely knowledgeable is doing a Reddit Ask Me Anything.
I saw this.
So Ash,
Mm-hmm.
the one and only.
Oh, unfortunately, I think that this will probably be before
It will be
the
before,
podcast
so
is done.
I'm saying it now because you guys will miss it, but I will go over some of the answers tomorrow because he
Cool.
will be doing the Q&A
Hopefully,
tomorrow.
we remember that if we forget. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully. I might include some of it towards the end with a Q&A type of thing. Who knows? But I just thought I'd
That's
mention
fun.
that he's getting a ton of the questions today to answer tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, a ton of stuff. Also, I got to mention,
Oh.
shout out to No Monkey.
Jeezy, no monkey. First
Jeezy.
one to complete level 8. Is it? It's called level? Delve level 8.
Yeah, Delve
At the new boss.
level 8. He was the first one to do it. He only died 5 times before getting it.
What?
Yeah.
I watched the fight at work because like it was like slow in between like patients checking in. And the first like few, I still haven't been to Doom, by the way. So I could say this with nothing to back it up. I was like, oh my, like this looks easy. And then as he got to like level 5, I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
And like level 8, I was like, ugh.
But I mean,
that's gonna be hard.
yeah, it's
I was
definitely
watching on mute too, so I couldn't listen to anything you were saying.
it's definitely going to be a challenge, and especially as you go deeper. But that being
I'm
said,
super
we'll talk
excited.
about why maybe you might not need to.
I bet it's gonna get changed. I know what you're thinking. I bet it's gonna change.
So we're going to talk about it a little bit more, but also the treads. I got to mention the
yeah.
treads, the new best in slot boots. are incredibly
I
expensive.
think they've already gone down since you talked to me earlier. I looked up. I was looking at the GE tracker at work. It was slow at work,
Yeah.
clearly.
They are going actively anywhere between 1.3 to 1.8 bill.
Last time I looked, they were 900 mil. They are going down, and I'm so sad that I didn't even like go and do anything. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Is it GE tracker?
It's supposed to be a GE
A
tracker.
Vernic. I'm just gonna look up a Vernic treads. There we go. Okay, so live, they're currently 870 mil.
Pretty expensive. They're actually just shout out to anyone that owns a Shadow. They're just cheaper than a Shadow.
Yeah, shadows are under a bill now.
Shadow currently is around 950 mil.
Really weird.
Crazy.
But yeah, these have gone down half a bill
Yeah.
since you talked to me on my lunch earlier. That's nuts.
It might help that for anyone wondering, the reason why the Shadow has gone down is because Shadow is not used at Doom, and we'll go over that a little bit later. But before we get into Doom and stuff like that, we still have to kind
Yeah.
of,
Go back a week.
backpedal a little bit, because right after our episode last week, a new blog came out, which actually, I think, as far as the changes go, kind of rivals this update
It's pretty good.
with how substantial of changes these are.
Actually, some like kind of crazy stuff going on.
Insane that they just dropped this casually.
I know. Okay, so this is the summer sweep up Slayer and miscellaneous. There is a quick blog update at the beginning. So this blog originally came out on January 18th, and
July.
Why?
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months later.
7, yeah.
On July 18th, and on the 22nd, 4 days later, they had an update. If you wanted to go through, or would you rather me?
Go ahead. I haven't read this part.
Oh, okay, cool. So, if you are like, what does that even mean? We're gonna get more into it in the actual blog. I just never know when to read these updates, to be honest.
Yeah.
So while we saw lots of great suggestions of things that we've made note of, we're not looking to add any significant amount of work to this particular project so that we could deliver in a timely fashion alongside all the other massive releases on the book for this year. So your ideas are very much appreciated. They're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, they're accepting feedback. They're just not
Not like new
They're not
ideas.
currently implementing that feedback.
Yeah, which I mean, it makes sense whenever we get into it because there's a lot going on, and we just got Varla-more, and like that's huge.
Yeah, and this kind of another part of this update actually goes along with what I suggested previously, because we did kind of briefly talk about them wanting to group up metal dragons.
I think they mentioned that in the original Summer Sleep Up blog.
did.
That was crazy long.
And I was like, why don't they group other things? Because that, goes along in the same group. And they said they don't have plans to do that currently.
Yes. Now, now at
Unfortunate.
least.
For instance, like giants would be nice, because then it's like, oh, do you want to go for Brio? Do you want to go for Obor? Or do you want to go for maybe the giant twins?
They made a good point for that. Like, if you have a giant task and your friend doesn't have a giant task, then they're gonna be like, well, I don't want a duo unless I have a task. And then you're gonna have to, it's gonna become a whole thing. So I actually understand that one.
Sure.
But anyway, so in terms of what we are changing, we'll be walking back the proposed changes to Runecast for Archaea spells, so don't even worry about it. It's walked back. We're also going to be taking a look at why Wilderness Slayer tasks cannot be added to task storage and aiming to fix this.
Yeah, just to sum up, they were talking about changing the rune cost for Archaea spells to include a lot more or less soul runes.
I'm surprised they aren't actually doing that, to be honest.
Yeah, but that was what all the, updated changes. This is the original blog now.
Yeah, let's get into it. You want to start?
Sure. So this first one is all about Slayer. Slayer obviously has not gotten many
Hasn't
updates.
got much love.
Yeah, in general, it doesn't really get many updates. It's kind of like an old system that honestly doesn't need a lot of updates, but it's nice to see.
You know what? I didn't think it needed a lot of updates until I read this blog, and I was like, wow, it needed updates, and these are pretty good.
Yeah, so
I didn't read anyone else's opinion, so if everyone hates this, I don't know.
We've talked about this before.
I feel like we have.
This has been a suggestion and even brought up by the community in the past, and this is about Crystalia, which is, for anyone that doesn't know, the Slayer boss specifically for the Wilderness,
She's an edge
having a separate block list, because obviously you'll never encounter the Wilderness Slayer mobs outside of the Wilderness.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like her points are different. Like
Her
she
points-
rewards stuff differently.
Her points are significantly
So
different.
there's no point.
Yeah. So
Point.
if you wanted to try out the Slayer stuff in the Wilderness, you totally could, but it would be most beneficial to, save up a few hundred or like 1,000 points to completely obliterate and change your block list, which was really annoying if anyone wanted to do that.
Yeah, and you have to wait
So-
till you get the task.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you like block one on accident, then you get a different one. You're like, oh my god, I want to block this instead. So you just wasted points blocking. It's a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole
It's
thing.
super annoying. And so a lot of people just stuck with, the good old Neve Steve or Durdle Curdo. But they took it even a step further. And they're like, why would we not just, stop at Crystalia? Why don't we do individual block lists for every single Slayer master?
I love this idea.
Yeah.
This is good quality of life. You
This is
take an
crazy.
idea we had and you're like, you know what? We could do one better. Because, like, yeah, why would I want to bother adding like kilowatts or whatever to my block list for whatever reason if I got those? And I'm like, that's like a waste of points. Like, I rarely get those
Yeah.
if I go to like a lower level for some reason. So that's so
I
cool.
was thinking even for like things a lot of people might not have thought of is like you might want to save up some points and refine your Turail
Mm-hmm.
block list because then you can do, whatever skipping tasks or blast through tasks if you're just doing point boosting way more efficient than before.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's gonna be so cool. And as of this update too, Slayer Masters will have different prices for blocks. So Turiel, Aya, and Spree are 40 points. Masna and Actrin are 50. Vanaka is 60. Childer 70. Konar's 80. Neve Steve 90. Duradel, Curdel, and Crystalia are 100 points. So they're the only ones that are staying the same, which makes way more sense. Like, why would you be spending 100 points on like Turiel?
Yeah.
That's so cool. When these changes go live, your current block list will be reset and any points spent will be refunded. If you're cringing at the thought of having to set up the entire list again while waiting for the worst task to pop up, think again because they did this one even better. They're doing a Slayer Master UI refresh.
This is insane.
This is so cool. Okay, so going forward, every Slayer Master will be able to show you which tasks they can currently assign, the percent chance of them assigning these tasks, and the quantity of monsters you might be asked to slay on each task. You don't have to go on the wiki. Imagine.
Yeah, no more wondering does Vanica assign
Oh, and it's
fire giants.
happened to so many people in my chat. No more going to Durdell being like, why am I not getting Hydra? Baby, it doesn't give you Hydra.
No, there's
It
only one that
doesn't.
gives you Hydra, and it is not him.
I've also definitely gone to Konar and been like, why can't I get Jad task? And Konar like doesn't assign Jad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So originally, if you wanted, and also this is way easier to understand for a lot of people. I know a lot of people didn't understand the weighting system. So
This is
originally,
easier to understand.
originally, if you're like, all right, I really like going to, let's pretend you're a demon and you like black demons, and you're like, I really like them. How often does Neve assign them?
Yeah.
You'd have to go and look in. It's like, oh, it has a weighting of 24.
You're like,
What
does
in the
that
hell does that
mean?
mean?
I
Or-
love percentages.
yeah. So now it'll just say, oh, there's a 2% chance of him assigning you fire giants or whatever you're
Yeah.
going for.
So cool.
And from there, the drop down that not only shows you the percent chance, it also shows you in what quantities they're assigned in.
Yeah, so cool.
So if you're like, oh, I really like fire giants, let me extend it. You can actively see it. I don't even know if you can extend fire giants.
I don't know.
Let's say you gargoyles.
Pretend.
Let's say you get gargoyles, and you're like, I like gargoyles. They're AFK moneymaker. Let me extend them. You can now see the extended amount. So it's like, all right, now I can get assigned more of them.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Another thing, you can block them from this list. You don't have to wait till the task pops up.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You can still do it the old-fashioned way if you want, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, you can literally just go in here and be like, all right, let me block all the metal dragons. Although you might not want to because they are going to group all the metal dragons.
Yes, we're gonna get into that pretty soon too.
Yeah, but like black demons, common block, you could just do that right off the bat. You don't need to even worry about it.
This is so cool.
Or you can see that it is like a 0.1% chance of getting assigned and not even do it, depending on which boss you're going to.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how any of the weighting worked because it frustrated me because I'm like, I don't know what these numbers mean. So
Yeah.
I do love a percentage. Like Robert, like we'll be talking like protein or fiber stuff, and he'll be saying like how many grams, and I'm like, what percent of my daily value? That is what I need to know. That's what I like to go off of.
Sure.
So I love this. Next, they have some early game point changes, which is huge because, like early game, you get what, like no tasks or no points?
You get barely any points.
Yeah, you get barely any points. So we're counteracting this by giving Maskna, I don't know, and Vanica a little nudge. So Slayer points aren't exactly a precious resource, and we reckon these two can be a little bit more generous. So currently Maskna, man, I hate it, gives 2 points per
That's why I'm
task.
letting you do it.
I know, I'm like, why did I take initiative here? And Vanica gives 4 points per task. So instead, they're going to suggest that Mashna.
These are additional.
These are additional? No, this
Yeah.
is what it'll be instead. So instead of 2 now, it'll be 6.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for
Well, I guess. Well, it's almost additional. It just happens to be additional for Vanica. That's why I thought it was
oh
additional.
no, yeah. So for the first one whose name starts with an M, 6 points per task, and then like every 10 so you get 30, every 300th, or sorry, every 1000th task you get 300 points.
No one goes to Mashna.
No one goes to who?
Mashna.
Mashna.
That's
don't know how to
her name
pronounce.
from now on. We got Rainbow Dragon. We
Mashna.
got Mashna.
Okay, sure, Mashna.
No one goes to her. I'm a big Vanica grifter,
I
dude.
saw Mashna somewhere, like a screenshot, and I like had never been to them, and I was like, "Who is this? Like, who is this character? What is going on?
Yeah,
Why
I mean,
are they red?"
I would sooner go to Chaldar.
Childer. I say Childer.
I just go to Vanica though every single time. I've literally never even talked to
I
the
think I
other
would always
ones.
go to Vanica too. Speaking of Vanica, so Vanica's now going to give 8 points per task. That's going to be 40 points every 10th task and 400 points every 1000th task. I love how I jumped to 1,000.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you're going to be there for 1,000.
Yeah, why are you going there for the 1,000? Either way, they're not expecting players to spend their time there too long, but hopefully this helps early on because previously they didn't offer very many points at all.
No.
Especially when a block would require you to do like 8 tasks in a row from Vanica previously.
Ew. Yeah, it's like it was 100 points to block a task.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over 10 tasks
No,
even
just
now.
a
Yeah.
skip. Just a
Oh,
skip.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
8 in a row. Now it's
Ew.
just 4 in a row and then you can skip.
See, that's way better.
Yeah, way better.
So, unlocking point cost or unlock point cost.
Yeah, so outside of skipping and blocking, you'll also have options to extend, unlock, and add new quality of life improvements to tasks, or unlock new features like the superior Slayer creatures. This is all the stuff that we know and love already, such as bigger and badder and stuff like that. But some of them were really expensive, so they've reduced a few of them. Being bigger and badder is 150 down to 50 points. Great, because now this means you can get superiors earlier, because it does take on average like a 32,000 or 32 million experience to get like the heart or something
I think
like
it's
that.
like if you're going to the big boss, I think it's
Well, I
like
think it's
1 out
13.
of 200. I mean, they're also like 1 out of 200 is showing up or something.
Yeah, I think it's
don't know.
13 million.
I don't know. I don't know the XP. I just know the drop rate's crazy.
It's like close to or more than your 99 in order to get the heart.
Jeez Louise.
It's kind of gross. Either way, that's cheaper now, so you can start getting superiors earlier. Also, storaging what used to be crazy expensive. In order to store a task, it
This is
used
just
to
to
be
unlock the storage as a one-time fee.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Is if you wanted to unlock storage, previously it was 1,000 points when they first introduced it.
Points.
That wasn't even that long
Why
ago.
was it the same price as a Slayer home recolor?
I don't
That's
know.
bizarre.
Now it's 500, which is still pretty expensive, but it's a really good system. So it'll be, it has niche uses, but for people that want to use it earlier, you can.
I did think it was random that they said it had niche usage because I use it all the time.
I think it's kind of niche.
Oh, every time I get Jad test and I like don't feel like saying Jad, I save it.
Oh yeah, I would just skip it.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
I never even unlocked it because I just didn't care to store
Yikes.
things. Also, we have ring bling.
Yeah, they're going to reduce it from 300 points to 150 points because by the time you have enough spare points to consider this, it's barely worth the unlock.
Nice.
Slug Salter and Reptile Freezers are both reduced to 10 points. They cost far too many points considering what they're actually for, especially because I mean, it is like pretty early level to do those kinds of Slayer bosses.
Very much.
So those are good. I approve.
Only 10 points. That's cheap. That's
not bad.
2 Vanica tasks.
Yeah, or 1 Durdle. So we initially considered task unlocks like Lizardman or Aviansi's free to toggle, but we're still on the fence. Mostly we're concerned about encouraging unfun gameplay loops where players are sat around toggling things in the UI to try and game the chance for a better task. We could circumvent this problem with a reduced cost to toggle something on or off after the initial unlock, but we want to hear your thoughts before we move forward. I didn't know that once you unlock something and then like canceled it, that you have to buy it again. Because
I've never tried that.
I unlocked the bossing one and then I got like 3 lame tasks in a row and I was like, man, I don't want to do these. So I canceled it. And I thought that I would just be able to toggle it back on whenever I wanted. And no, I have to rebuy it.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't go to bosses on Slayer unless like it's, like Abyssal Demons, I'd go to Sire, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Found that out the hard way.
Yeah, I've never refunded any of them.
Yeah, I don't even think I got refunded.
Well, it's not refunding.
I just lost it.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops. Next is the part that Robert kept referencing, Dragon task. So, as part of Project Rebalances last year, we removed dragons from the task list of some early game Slayer masters, which was well received. The problem is that even later in the game, there's a billion types of dragons that could show up. So, we want to combine bronze, iron, steel, mithril, adamant, and rune dragons into a single metal dragons task. We'd also bump the default quantity to 20 to 40 and let you extend the task up to around 150, 200.
Damn.
I know.
That would be crazy. That would be such a long task.
I don't. Okay, this means in theory you can slay 200 rune dragons at a time if you like. I don't want to do that. I know a lot of people like to have like long slayer tasks, like get them tons of money. This is why I don't have a T-bow, right? I like quick slayer task. I'm like, no, anytime I get any metal dragons, even if it's like 5 rune dragons, I skip it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That takes too long.
Yeah, honestly, I feel that is so many
That's
metal dragons.
You know, that's gonna take like a week.
Like, for instance, now they assign like 8,
Yeah,
and that takes a long time.
it's so crazy. The default's gonna be 20 to 40.
The default
That's so crazy.
The default for the extendo is 150 minimum.
Oh my god, that is nuts.
That is like at least a whole week of just killing metal dragons.
Some people really like going there. I mean, it's a good moneymaker.
It is a very good moneymaker.
I
And
don't
it's
like going
actually,
there, though.
it is relatively, if you get the, tank setup, relatively AFK.
I never have the tank set up, so people are like, it's AFK, and I went and I get like 1 KC, and then I'm like on the verge of death, and I'm like, it's
Yeah,
not.
if you have full Justy with the DFS and the DHL, then it is relatively, and obviously with a blood necklace,
Blood Fury, yeah.
relatively AFK.
That is not what I was wearing. I was
Yeah.
wearing regular gear.
True.
He was
If
wearing
you-
like
if you just
crystal.
if you just wear bandos, you do get wrecked.
Yes. The weightings of existing tasks would be combined into Metal Dragon's task, but a little lower than the sum of their parts, meaning you'd see better tasks more often. This means rather than having multiple feels bad skip tasks, aka every other Metal Dragon,
Yeah.
well, everyone for me, you wind up with just the one, or you can block them out entirely if you want. It's worth noting that with some of the defense changes outlined in the first Summer Sweep Up blog, they're likely going to be a little bit more appealing than they currently are, so maybe you can give them a shot whenever it's this update comes out. If you paid for something like I Hope You Miss Me, then I like that one. We'll be able to refund you the points, and all your blocks are getting reset anyway, so you can tweak those to your liking.
Yeah, I think this is a really good change, and I
Yeah.
kind of
No one wants to skip iron and then skip steel and then skip mithril, like, bro.
I'm kind of going back on my original take that I think it's good that they're only doing metal dragons.
Not chromatic.
'Cause- No, that's what I mean. Like they're only doing metal dragons and not doing like demons.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because I do think there is like an amount of strategy, and also some part of Slayer should suck. Like
It's just Slayer.
it's like, oh, I got Jad for the 5th time in a row. I guess that's, instead of like, but I don't know, whatever
Jad
it
is
is.
so
but
bittersweet
like,
because that's like one of my favorite pets. So I get excited at the same time. My God, it's boring.
yeah, or like, part of it is strategy. It's like, oh, I've gotten like 3 black demon tasks. I don't want black demons anymore. It's like, oh, well, you should have blocked it.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that some tasks, 1, aren't desirable by everyone because, well, someone likes it probably.
Maybe.
And 2, that just makes it a little too easy,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, because then it's like,
The demons also have more variety too. Like, I don't even know if they mentioned demons or if this is just our comparison, but like Krill could be like the greater demon, I think, or something like that.
yeah.
So, maybe. I don't know if that's correct.
Well, Krill already is.
I'm like, what color is Krill? Krill's red. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. If you
I'll
get
let you speak
if
about
you
the
get
demons.
what's it called, like if you get the task that allows you to kill, I think it's just is it demons, greater demons?
Greater demons.
Yeah, then you can go to Krill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that already exists. I do wish there was an equivalency for garage door.
Goblins?
No,
Oh, okay, that's lame. Is that the only? No, Zilliana.
even
So,
even
like,
if
humans.
even if goblins did work, they don't assign them.
Oh,
Not,
that's
well,
lame.
not to the ones you're going to, right?
Mhm.
So I do wish, I've always kind of wished that, just because they have one for Aviances, they have one for Krill.
They don't have
I think
Zilliana.
they should have one for Zilliana too.
Mhm.
Like that should be included in as like spiritual.
Like, what is she? A centaur? No, her little homie's a centaur.
Yeah, no, I was thinking maybe like you can include her
spiritual
in
mage.
spiritual creatures, because most people block spiritual creatures, or
I know I do.
or I think a lot of people skip them because they have low weighting.
Yeah.
But I think people would actually take them if you did that.
Yeah.
So
You just have to have the boss unlocked to get them.
yeah, I think something like that would be cool, just because I don't like how certain bosses are on the table and some aren't. And it's like, why?
Yeah, I
But
agree.
yeah, I don't, or at least be in the bossing section, because once you unlock bossing, you can unlock Zora technically.
True.
So I think if they,
I wouldn't know because
if,
I unblocked it.
yeah, if they had something like that, that's the only thing I think they might change. So I am going back on what I said last time, which is grouping stuff is good.
Always changing his mind. Am I so inconsistent?
Yeah, true. Something that is fairly consistent is herbs.
Okay.
So
We're reaching.
no, not
I mean,
really.
they drop from Lost Slayer bosses.
Yeah. So this last change addresses a common point of frustration with loot from mid-game tasks. So if you saved up your points, grab the elusive herb sack. Pretty useless.
I use it everywhere in Slayer.
Yeah, you can set out on another task, and then all of a sudden you're fighting, let's say,
What even drops this?
something that happens. This happens a lot for whenever I go there, and I forget is what is it? It's the moneymakers in the Slayer cave in Fremnik.
In Fremnik Slayer DKs? Wait,
What?
that's the Waterbirth dungeon.
No, yeah, in the Slayer dungeon.
I don't go there.
Oh, anyways.
The Relica, I don't like going to that one.
Shout out, let me know, comment, you know what I'm talking about, the big green dudes. They drop
Oh,
a
the
bunch
Tarask,
yeah,
whatever.
Kuras, there we go. They drop a bunch of like noted stuff just in general. I don't even know if they drop noted herbs, but every time they drop noted stuff, I hate it.
I actually like when they drop noted stuff.
Okay.
So I was confused because like it's a point of frustration. So the point is you bring your herb sack and your herb sack's useless because you're getting all these noted herbs that you can't put in the sack.
I guess this is more totally not related to Kuras. That's just kind of like a weird vendetta I have against Kuras.
Yeah.
But
Watch him be like thinking of the wrong thing too.
I generally don't like noted things unless it's like bones.
I wish that like Vorkath had noted bones and
Yeah.
Hydra.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just like not noted things, because one, I can use them right away, or you know, it's easier for me to identify them and stuff like that, because if it's just a piece of paper on the ground, I have a million reasons. But anyways, for things like they list here, adamant dragons or zygomites, all of their,
Lobstrosities.
not all of, but a lot of their herbs are noted for no reason.
Yeah, now they're going to be dropping as low quantities of herbs instead.
Yeah, I kind of
They're
just
just going to be unnoted.
I kind of just
So you can use your sack.
I was on the fence. I was thinking about whether I think it would be a good idea if you could just put noted things in the herb sack.
I was thinking that too, but it probably sets some weird precedent that would end up being bad.
Yeah.
It must.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I think it was a cool idea until you think about the overall repercussions.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some like weird results that they've considered that wouldn't work well.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what they're planning on doing, is making it so that Adamant Dragon, they only list these ones here. I don't know if this is the only ones they're considering doing it for, like Addy Dragons.
Yeah, it says a full list.
Do they have
full list whose noted herbs we'd like to convert to unnoted herb?
Okay, so it's specifically these ones they're going after. So Lizardmen, Shamans, Drakes, Shazian Criminals. Who is
found an intelligence gathering activity on Corinne.
Yeah, I was like,
that's not real. You guys just made that up.
Who's going for these?
I just like the lobstrosities.
Lobstrosities. Who's fighting them? Ancient Zygomites, Fossil Island Wyverns. That one for sure. I remember that one.
Wait, lobstrosities. I'm pretty sure I was killing during Leagues a bunch for like a specific herb.
Frog legs.
Oh, it's those for frog legs.
Yeah, that's the only place to get them.
How funny.
Yeah, but yeah, and Addy Dragons, Basilisk Knights. So all those places will now have unnoted herbs, previously noted herbs. I still don't like the idea of noted things in general.
I like them. Bring your herb sacks. We have some other changes. So first is Golembane and Gargoyles. Some people are probably like, what is Golembane? So Bear Knight Mace, for example, boast a damage bonus against golems specifically, which is really only in that one area. What's it called? Underneath Ice Mountain. I can't remember. I'm blinking.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, whatever. So we're looking to give those same quantities to the Granite Hammer. Camdazol, thank you. A 30% increase in damage against stony enemies. So you might be thinking, like, when am I ever going to kill golems? You're totally right, which is why we're adding more enemies into the stony category, including, where did it say? Dusk, Dawn, and Superiors, so gargoyles. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be cool because currently the granite hammer is not very useful.
Yeah, so it's gonna have a 30% damage increase against gargoyles.
Yeah.
So actually pretty decent.
True. I
I
mean,
don't think there's a fang.
I'm sure someone bought a million granite hammers and will flip them whenever this comes out.
Yeah, I wonder if they went up in price. I'm
Yeah.
sure they did.
Something else that's definitely going down in price after this is the rune pouch.
I mean, you can't buy that.
Yeah, you can.
Not really.
Yes, you can.
What? It's saying, okay,
You can just straight up buy a rune pouch from the GE. You know that, right?
I'll look it up while you read this. Read it to us.
All right. So, a quality of life improvement they received in 2024's Pull 81 was for the Mage Training Arena. So, if you're dreading the thought of LMS, or if you don't want to spend hours slaying with a rune pouch, then this might be a good option for you, maybe a good option for an Iron Man. So for the low cost of 150 telekinetic points, 150 graveyard points, and 1500 enchantment points, and lastly 200 alchemy points, you could own a brand new rune pouch.
You can buy it at the GE, but it's a rune pouch note,
Yep.
which is why I was getting confused. And then you have to use it on them, but it's 4.5 mil.
Yeah.
So if you already have to go here anyway, or
That's
if
kind of
you're
expensive. I remember it used to be 1 mil
I think
for
I
a
got it
long
like
time.
probably because the Elidnus thread made it more valuable with the 4 runes.
Maybe that's crazy.
I was thinking the same thing. And there's all these
Inflation.
new players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you just want to go to MTA for whatever reason, if you're already there doing Bones to Peaches or something, then you can just also get a rune pouch. This is great for Iron Man because, yeah,
It's
it kind of
great for like people that don't do any combat at all, because Slayer and LMS are the other options.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut off your sentence.
No,
I think
I
you lost
mean,
your train of thought.
No, that's mostly what I was just saying. Like, if you're an Iron Man or if you're an early game player that hasn't done a ton of Slayer because it's like, pretty crap early on, then you can just do this.
Yeah. Next up is moon keys. So they want to say these rates are not bugged and they have been working as intended because they're kind of crazy.
They're not good.
They're adjusting the formula to make the tooth half of the moon key considerably more attainable. Here's what that looks like from some common sources. So
It's funny. I didn't know, and I'm sure most people didn't know these are called moon keys.
yeah, so this is how you get it's a chest that has like I don't even know what else is in it, but it has the helmet of the moon, which is like a goofy looking helmet in it, which actually they're gonna add to the collection log because previously it wasn't for some reason. It looks really silly. I kind of want one. But so the rate from Frost Crabs, they want to make it 1 out of 1400. Currently, right now, it is 1 out of 11,000. For some reason.
No one knows why.
No one knows why.
The next one is Blue Dragons.
Yeah, specifically within
The Ruins of Tapo Yoik.
I wanted you to say it. That's why I paused. I'm like, you got
Yoik.
this.
Tapo Yoik.
Okay. And what are those ones?
Yeah, anyways. Right now it's 1 out of 1500 and it goes down to 1 out of 250.
A Moxleyotl, it's around 1 out of 500 right now. They want to make it 1 out of 125.
And the highest drop rate is the Rainbow Dragon, 1 out of 150 down to 1 to 75.
Yes. And they do say that the Final Dawn, Varlamore Final Dawn, is going to have more sources of these key halves too. So those are also going to be adjusted to be appropriate, kind of match these vibes.
Yeah, cool.
That's it for this vlog. This is like a really good vlog.
Very, very strongest blog
I'm
we've had in a
happy.
long time.
Yeah, I mean, other than the Varlamore is also good in a second.
Well, I mean,
but like quality of life, not update.
yeah,
This is pretty good. My favorite, I think, is probably the block list for different Slayer Masters.
true.
I think it's my favorite. Do you have a favorite part?
I mean, it has to be that. Honestly, I'm gonna say the points.
Oh, like
for-
rewarding more points?
Yeah, for Vanica and stuff like that.
It's
early
so hard to
on.
get points early on.
It really does suck. Like if you do like
Yeah.
8 tasks in a row and you're like, I just got something that
I have
sucks.
8 points.
Like this is like my 5th skeleton task in a row. I don't want to do it again. Well, it's
Yeah.
like too bad you can't skip it.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be such a good update. I'm super happy about this and
Yeah.
really excited.
Uh,
No idea what everyone else thinks. I'm gonna pretend they're also excited.
Also, before I do forget, Mod Rage did confirm because someone asked, just like someone last week, someone asked about the pink graceful outfit.
Oh yeah.
And I just figured I'd include it here because it's, kind of like news or blog stuff. But she did confirm that it is not confirmed in the game.
Oh yeah.
And it was just a
It's still a game jam thing.
thing.
It could still happen, but I definitely had some people thinking it was happening for sure. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it was just an
It
idea.
did seem like quite a few people thought it was going to happen.
yeah. I really hope it does happen though. I mean, in the Tangleroot recolor and the Spirit Tree recolor, like that'd be pretty fun update.
Yeah, but that is all for this update. We can move on to
Bigger update.
Varlamore.
Yeah, the final dawn.
All right, we're back.
Hi.
It is the next day, and we can move on to Varlamore, part
Yeah.
3.
Woo.
Pretty exciting. We have a bunch of stuff to go over from the community as well. We don't have any personal updates.
No.
So
I
we'll
still haven't
just
even tried the Delve boss. I haven't had time.
yeah, we'll just go over a few things. I've been watching some people do it, and some of the times are really fast. We double checked, and they're less than a minute for like all the stages, like 8 plus. People are
We're watching No Monkey. So he's doing at least less than a minute each.
yeah. I mean, a bunch of people have. So
Yeah.
they've gotten on the hardest stage. They can do it in less than a minute, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy. So I've been watching the speed timers, but not everyone's been doing speed times.
Of course not.
Some people have been going for the endurance route,
Wait, what do you mean? How?
like as many delves as they can do, like as many stages.
Okay, what's the record at last you looked?
If I had to guess, the record's already been broken, but the boat himself
Yeah.
was doing this today, and he was able to get the world first floor 15.
Jesus Christ. I do wonder in like a year from now how many the record's gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's funny. Some
Something
people were joking. They're all like, Port Kazard's already finding a way to get to floor 40. He's already devising a strategy.
Probably and recording it.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll be way above 20 sooner than later.
Definitely.
So,
If we're 24 hours in,
yeah.
it's gonna get crazy.
A lot of people were surprised that he was using the dual machiotals in order to, do the fight. But because one, it's a cheap weapon, but there's actually some tech. I'd recommend if you are doing the boss in any degree, any regard, I would recommend looking this up because it's a way to, you can hit up to 200 damage in a single hit, essentially.
I need to.
And this is apparently like
boss.
legitimate tech
Okay.
where whenever the boss casts the thing where you have to like pray mage or range or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's already guides on it. Following that, your next attack is a 100% accuracy attack, and it is strength boosted.
Oh. Okay.
And it's weird because it doesn't go off of your like melee strength. It goes off your melee strength modifiers.
Weird.
So you're just trying to get as much plus strength as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, you can spec with a chow for over 200 damage. Or you can just regular hit with a scythe for 170.
Wow. Oh, I can't wait to try this boss, man. I did do the quest, but I haven't done the boss. I haven't had time yet.
Yeah.
We're going to go look at the PB board. I'm assuming that there's a PB board outside, and I literally don't even know how to get to it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was getting confused on the wiki, and I was like, I'll just go back later.
The fight does seem pretty interesting, pretty difficult. Let's be honest. The first 4 are fairly manageable, and then it does get fairly difficult.
It gets pretty quick, like pretty crazy pretty quick, it looks like.
Yeah, it does get fairly difficult towards floor 8. But like I said, obviously people are able to clear 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 15. Not easily, but it is obviously possible on day, technically 1, kind of.
Just wait, the cheese methods will come out soon.
Yeah, so it's like, I think you should not be so apprehensive if you are to go try this boss. Also because apparently you can get almost all of the drops pretty early on.
Right now, I'm so scared that's going to change.
Yeah. So for instance, I've seen people get wands as early as floor 2.
Oh my god.
And also I've seen people get treads as early as floor 6.
I think I heard 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, they used to be 1.5 bill. I think they're down to 700 mil now, which is still a lot.
Yeah, if you have the time, I would send as much as you can right now while stuff's still worth so much.
Yeah, I don't know what floor it
I
takes
can't.
to get the gloves, but I have seen 1 of them.
Oh wow,
They're
super rare.
pretty rare. I don't know how much they're selling for, but they are pretty rare.
Cool.
But yeah, looks like a good boss.
Yeah, I'm so excited to try. I'm really sad that I haven't yet, but been too busy with real life and recording and stuff.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But yeah, it's all good. There's just a ton of content for it. Pretty much everyone is doing it. So if you are interested in what the fight looks like, just, watch any of your favorite streamers. I'm sure they'll have some stuff for you.
Yeah, hopefully I could try it this weekend.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So besides that, though, we do have the actual official blog.
Yeah, so there was actually another update today. They did say we've made a small but impactful change to the Delve boss fight to improve the consistency of shield protection during the slam attack. Previously, players could appear visually protected with the white character effect, but still take damage if they were near the edge of the shield. To resolve this, shield protection now lasts for one additional tick after leaving the shield, covering edge cases where players narrowly miss safety. This should make dodging slam attacks feel more responsive and reliable, especially in situations where you're following the orb closely.
Yes, I
So
would
a small
be
change.
extra careful as a hardcore here because
Ugh.
not only do mechanics like this seem kind of weird, there is like a shield that moves that you
It's kind of like
summon.
Leviathan, the end of Leviathan.
I don't know. I don't know the
Oh,
end of
you
the book.
don't? It's
Oh
like
yeah,
in
yeah,
rage
yeah,
and you
yeah.
have to stay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. But also I've seen people die from. I've seen a few people die from really interesting slash weird hitboxes. I'm gonna call him Mocha goes into the now infamously called car mode.
Oh, is that when he starts running?
And when he goes into car mode, sometimes the hitbox is a little weird. He might clip you and it
That's so
does like
funny.
70 damage.
Oh
It does a
my
lot.
gosh. I like don't know anything. So I'm like, wait, we're calling him Mocha? Wait, they call it car mode?
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
he
Oh my
jumps into the
god.
SUV and he runs you
I
over.
saw that and I thought it looked creepy the first time I saw it. Now you're calling it car mode and it's no longer creepy and it's
Yeah,
goofy.
he
So
starts
thanks.
rooming around, dude.
Just a car.
But there's also like some interesting weird tech where if you do it properly, then he doesn't actually drive around at all. So, I'm
Okay.
sure there'll be more stuff that pops up. But
Cool.
we do have some known issue stuff that we're going to go over. But
Yes.
if this doesn't make sense, it's fine. We'll kind of go over it more later.
So, some players may see the Doom pet appear in their pet house list, even though it cannot be taken out. This is a purely visual bug and it's going to be cold fixed, so you don't actually have the pet.
Yep. In some cases, the Doom boss next level entrance hole may not appear after the boss is defeated, particularly on level 2, and this has been fixed.
Thankfully. The Antler Guard defense stats are incorrect in the game, so they'll be reverted to the intended minus 15 value. That's going to be cold fixed.
Currently they're negative 25.
Oh.
So a little bit worse than intended
So
right
maybe
now.
go do this right now.
Yeah. Also, the global best times for waves 1 through 8 for the Delve boss appear to be pulling data only from wave 8.
That's been fixed.
Yes.
A new music track, The Rising Sun, was added for the Found On quest and was also added to Heart of Darkness. If you've already completed Heart of Darkness, you don't need to worry as it's going to automatically unlock it when it plays in Final Dawn instead. They are investigating this.
And they're also investigating an issue where loot earned from previous waves might not appear in the Doom's investigate interface immediately. So this will require you to open it a second time.
No one's going to do that.
Yeah, a warning message has now been added to alert players that any high value loot they may lose before descending further.
The Delve Boss Beam does not always cancel when transitioning to a burrow phase if the shield is broken by an exploding grub. That's hotfix. That is the most crazy bug to read as someone who has not tried this fight.
Yeah,
I understood like half that.
true. I don't really even know what beam they're talking about.
Me
but
either. I don't know. We
Yeah.
haven't seen enough.
There's if you are more of a visual learner, they do have a video which was made by Skritic, but it's all about the expansion. So if you want,
Everything in Varlamore, not just the Delve Boss.
Yeah, everything about Varla-more Part 3 that we're about to go over. So if you're a visual learner, you can just go look at that video. It's pretty well done.
Cool. All right, let's get to the update. So starting with the Final Dawn, this is a master tier quest that is the conclusion to the Varlamore storyline. This will reveal the truth behind the old ones, the fate of Varlamore, and even a few things you were not supposed to find. Requirements are completion of the Heart of Darkness and Perilous Moons quest, level 66 thieving, level 52 fletching, and level 52 runecrafting. It's also recommended that you have a combat level of 85.
Yeah, pretty low level requirements.
Yeah, not too crazy. It is only master level. After completing this quest, you're going to be able to unlock the Delve boss, new Nagwa to fight, and an untradeable melee weapon. That it's actually kind of cool looking. It's like a
That's
little curved
as
sword.
red hot as the quest you get it from.
Okay,
That's what this
it's not
says.
red. It's like a regular sword.
Nope.
Stat-wise, it's comparable to a DSIM and requires 60 attack to wield, but the special attack is where it pops off. So it has 30% special attack for plus 50% accuracy boost and plus 50% damage boost on hit, and burn effect that deals 10 damage over 24 seconds, and it does stack.
Yeah, this just seems like a straight up better than the DSIM.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, because it's one. it's only 30 spec cost, which I think the DSIM is 50.
I don't know that for sure, but I think so.
Yeah, I don't know
And
that
it's
for
just a
sure.
reward from request. You don't have to buy it.
It's
Just give
accuracy
it to you.
boosted, and it has damage boosting and the burning,
burn,
which you can do
cool.
3 times, which would be 30 damage over 24
Yeah, that's
seconds.
nice.
That's a lot.
If you lose this, you can reclaim it for 75,000 gold, and that's also how much a PK will give if they PK you. The Final Dawn also brings the third expansion for Varlamore, including Auburnvale Fletching, Custodia Pass Slayer Dungeon, Gemstone Crab, and the Delve Boss. So
Yeah. So speaking of the Delve Boss,
yeah,
the old ones called him Osto Ayak.
the under
The
creature.
under creature. I'll show you an under creature. Today it's referred to as Mocha. This
the
is
Doom
not
of Macchiato.
the Doom of Mocha Pots.
I love how many names he has: Delve Boss, Doom, Doom of Macchiato, Mocha, Osto Ayak. I feel like too many names.
Yeah, so anyways, this is a demon bug. If you are someone that doesn't like insects, this is just a regular bug.
Yeah.
And anyways, this is a delve. This is the first of its kind. If you played RS 123, then you might be familiar with this because
It's a thing in WoW too, right? Whenever I was looking up Delve Boss, WoW stuff was coming up.
not really. Delve
Well, I
Boss,
don't trust AI Google stuff.
yeah, I was like, it's not the same way where like you go further and this is the same boss over and over again. But anyways, that's how this one works, where it's a boss that you fight repeatedly, going deeper and deeper into its delve, you know. So, and as you go
It's a
further,
hole.
the boss will become more difficult, but you will get potentially better rewards, not more rewards necessarily, but potentially better rewards. Means just a higher chance of getting the uniques.
Yes, and the uniques are very good.
And like we said, some of the uniques are gated behind certain levels. So some you can only get at level 2, 4, 6, and so on. So yeah, we don't know the exact thresholds, but it seems pretty evident that that is true.
Who is this content for? Early levels are all about the level of Corrupted Gauntlet with a little bit of bite. If you want to reach the very bottom, you'll need a good understanding of game mechanics, an infernal cape on your back, and the ability to stay cool when things get really, really tough. I felt like I could do it until I read that, and I feel like that was kind of what's it called when it's demotivating a little bit.
Yeah.
Hearing that, I'm like, oh, okay, because I don't have my infernal.
Well,
I'm
you
still gonna try.
You might want to, like I said, they say that, but I've seen many people do it in relatively budget setups.
And the thing is, it's different content at the end of the day. It's
Yeah.
not an hour sitting there getting used to everything.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's pretty quick. So
I think if you've done a CG,
Mhm.
then you could definitely do up to wave 4, like almost
Like they said, yeah.
almost no problem.
Yeah.
Getting to wave 8, you definitely could still, but it would take you probably a few tries.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little spicy.
Yeah. Also,
Tiny's level 6, so I just need to get to level 6.
you can go in there with a relatively budget setup. The bare minimum requirement though, that it seems like so far, I'm not obviously the rule maker, go try with whatever you want, but it seems like you do need one synapse weapon, ideally the bow.
Yeah, I might take apart my mage one to have the bow instead.
Yeah, you only need one
Yeah.
for sure. You don't need all 3 demon bane
All
weapons.
3 would be better though.
It would technically probably be better, but you don't need a scythe either. You can just get by with the scorching bow, arclight, chally, whatever else you want to bring. I've seen setups for as cheap as like 40 to 50 mil get to floor 8.
Okay.
And luckily for most people, potentially the best in slot right now is Void.
Oh wow,
So
that's random.
almost all your expenses are going to be in your weapon.
That's nice.
Yeah.
They also did want to say that there's a 75% reduced death cost for your first 20 total Doom boss attempts across all floors.
I feel like it should be boss completions.
Yeah, that's actually not much.
20 boss attempts across all floors is
Like
literally,
you could die on wave 1.
it's literally less than 3 full completions.
Yeah, that's not. I think it should be more. I don't know.
Yeah.
They also said a previous version of this post incorrectly stated that this death discount applied for each floor. This was a miscommunication. The current system tracks your total number of attempts, not per floor attempts. We apologize for any confusion. I was actually confused reading this because I thought that's what they said. That I was okay with. This is lame.
Yeah,
But
this is rough.
The high scores will track your deepest completions, and any run past wave 8 or beyond will count towards the rankings.
Yeah. And we have the loot, the whole reason you're here.
Yeah, some really cool loot. So starting out with the Eye of a Yak, this is a one-handed mage weapon infused with the raw fury of Asta Ayak. So this is a 3-tick attack speed weapon. It's super fast. It's between a Shadow and the Sanguinesti. It's great for high pressure spell casting and clever spell weaving and cannot be used in PvP.
Yeah, it's a charge staff.
Yeah. So special attack, it's a slower hit with doubled accuracy, 30% higher max hit. Drains mage defense equal to the damage dealt. This seems like a good, instead of like BGS, like a mage version, right?
Yeah, I mean, if something has, relatively low magic defense that you want to get even lower,
Yeah, maybe.
potentially.
So charging and management, it can be charged with runes or with demon tears, not
The
both.
demon tiers are already getting relatively cheap. It's probably cheaper to use those already.
Yeah. When you charge this, you get back exactly what you put in, and it will charge a small amount passively if charged with demon tears while defeating the boss.
Cool.
But if you're an iron, probably tears would probably be easiest just getting them, right?
Yeah, I mean, you do get a lot of them. I just don't know how many charges you'll go through. I think as an iron, you'll probably have to do both eventually, unless
Yeah.
you're here for a really long time.
Okay.
Also, the special attack looks kind of cool.
It
You
looks
kind of
cool. Reminds me of Avatar Earthbenders.
yeah, you kind of get a bunch of rocks, you combine them into like a tightened ball, and then
you
like smash
slam.
it down. This does reduce the magic defense of the enemy. This is based on damage dealt and has double accuracy, 30% higher max hit. Won't reduce the defense below 0, of course, and uses 50 spec. And it's perfect for sustained encounters with magically tanky foes.
Cool. I love the design of it too. I think it looks very cool.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I don't know how effective it'll be and who you'll use it at, but it'll be interesting to see if it is used.
I was seeing Wraith say that's going to be really good at Nilos because it's fast.
Yeah, I guess so. If you really want to optimize it, but like, who's bringing us?
I would bring this to Nilos if I had one.
Let me rephrase that. Not a lot of people will bring a spec just for Nilos.
No, not the spec weapon. Just like it in general.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't know why you'd want to spec the boss
I
like
just
that.
meant in general the staff.
No, I meant the spec
Oh,
specifically. Yeah. I mean, the
I
weapon.
used to be a cursed scepter places, so I guess this is like kind of similar to that.
It's similar, but they actually affect magic defense in different ways.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, so I'm not sure
look more
which
into
one
that.
will end up being more effective, but the fact that it's 3-tick alone will make it useful. I just
lot
don't
of
know about the
places.
spec.
Yeah.
But this next one doesn't have a spec, and it is more than
It's
useful.
so insanely good.
Yeah, so this is the Averting Treads. We talked about this a million times because this is the very best in slot boots now. And just to immediately clear things up, you absolutely need all 3 fully constructed best in slot boots.
Primordial, Pegasian, Eternal Boots.
Yes, once you combine these, then they upgrade into the Avernic Treads. Each upgrade costs 4,000 tiers, and they do stack. So unlock all 3, and you'll forge the mighty Avernic Treads. So each of these can be done individually. Like, let's say you're an Iron Man, you only have prims. You can combine those with these boots, and it'll give you the prim version of these boots.
I totally forgot, that you don't have to do all 3 at once. It gives you temporary bonuses of whatever you own.
Yes.
That's nice.
So
I forgot.
the prims will give it +2 strength, the pegs will give it +1 range strength, and the eternal boots will give it +1 magic damage %.
Cool.
So yeah, upgrade them as you can, because like they said, it does cost tiers in order to upgrade them. So yeah, if you can't do it all at once, it's not a big deal. They're still best in slot out of the box. So
I can't wait till I own these
yeah,
in a long time.
Once you fully upgrade them, they will be extremely best in slot.
Oh yeah.
So
each upgraded variant is untradeable, but can be reverted to the base tradable treads. You just won't get your tiers back. You'll need 80 strength, defense, range, and mage to wear them, and 80 smithing, which is boostable to craft. For GMs, you cannot get these from your homies. If you want these new shoes, you'll need to beat the Doom and Mokiatl at least once on any floor, unless your group is casual, unranked, or past the wealth transfer cooldown. There's no shortcut. So that just means you can beat level 1.
yeah, just do level 1. Even if you're a GIM, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. So next up is Confliction Gauntlets, a second best in slot. Are you for real?
Another best in slot.
A 4th best in slot, kind of, because the boots are 3.
Okay, let's calm down. But yes, these are also best in slot. These are the new gloves, and they are a thing that supersedes the Tormented bracelet by actually just straight up combining it.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a rare untradeable macchiato cloth dropped by the Doom, and you can use that with 10,000 demon tears and your tormented bracelet to make these gloves. They do require 83 crafting and 70 smithing, which can both be boosted, and this must be done at the bank. Once created, these gauntlets are fully tradable and come packing an extra 2% mage defense, or sorry, mage damage and accuracy. They also have a deadly passive effect.
Very strong passive effect. It was actually the host of many arguments.
Yeah, before we say, I do want to say for the special effect,
It does not work on the shadow. You
it
don't even.
doesn't, it only works on one-handed
Yeah,
weapons.
like you don't need to even look it up because
Yeah.
that was the thing that was contentious.
They're still going to be best in slot regardless, but you're just not going to get this passive effect.
Yes, because I mean, straight up,
Shadow
it's
doesn't
just
need it.
it's 7% magic damage. It's by far the most for gloves. It's
Yeah.
not even close. So you will still use this even with the shadow. It's just you won't get the special effect because the special effect low key just makes you more accurate, which the shadow is already famous for doing.
Yes.
So whenever you are wearing these, if you're on the standard spellbook specifically, I've seen a lot of people buying nightmare staffs and orbs because of this.
Oh,
Like to stock up and to flip because you have to be on the standard spellbook for this to work, or charged staffs. So that obviously would normally also include the shadow, but not the shadow. Any other charged staff works
that's
fine.
one-handed.
This also works for the new wand, by the way, because that is a charged staff,
Ooh, okay.
or at least I'm pretty sure it is, right?
I think it's a charge. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think we
even
just
though
said.
even though it's a wand, it's still a staff.
Yeah, because we said tears of runes
Yeah.
or runes.
Well, no, I was just saying because it's called a wand,
Oh,
right?
what's it called? I thought it was called the Eye of Yak.
The Eye of a Yak, but it looks like a wand. It's
It
one-handed.
is. Yeah, it's kind of a wand.
Either
Wandy
way,
vibes.
I don't think there's wands in this game. They do say that if any of these things we just mentioned, any of these weapons fail to hit your next cast of the same spell on the same target, so no target swapping, it'll roll accuracy twice. So this is the same way the Fang works, kind of.
Cool.
So a really high accuracy, which is good for enemies with really high magic defense.
Yes. Perfect for PVM, ideal in PvP, and they handed out to every monster that heard about mage defense and decided to make it their whole personality.
Yeah.
That one was kind of funny.
I wonder if this will actually be. Ooh, I feel like this might be really sick at Ziliana
Yeah?
because,
I don't pay attention to who has high mage defense, to be honest.
well, her defense is like 250 across the board.
Jesus Christ.
That's why she's kind of annoying, but it's also why you can use a T-bow and also a shadow at her, and both are good. So I was thinking just because it's kind of the timings can be a little tight sometimes running around and
Yes.
and ranging her. So maybe because it's 3 tick, this would be cool. And with these gloves, you'll have even higher accuracy, and you're only attacking her. It's not like you're swapping to the other guys.
I do need to get the CA to kill her without getting hit by the minions at all. So if I could kill her faster, that would be great.
Yeah, potentially. But yeah, I don't know. Just something I thought of. Probably incorrect, but either way.
Some other things to know is that there's no cooldown and no charges with these gloves. This only applies the same spell and the same target, like you said. And this works in PVM and PvP if you couldn't tell. This is not a band-aid for bad RNG. It's a subtle but powerful passive that keeps your DPS up, reduces the pain of missing those clutch hits, and helps maintain pressure in high-stakes situations. I want these so bad. Last time I looked, I think they're only like a couple 100 mil.
It's kind of crazy.
I think so. Well, because Tormented Bracelet, I don't think was that much.
No, it wasn't.
So the upgrade on it can't be that crazy. If you want to read the next part, I'll look it up
I mean,
to see the price.
I guess by that measure, the boots shouldn't be 1.5 bill because they're not expensive.
That's
All of
true.
them combined are way less than 100 mil.
But I think people care more about that, the boots and the gloves.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I also could be so wrong and they are more, but read the next one.
I haven't seen any of them, so I have no price to compare. But we finally, last thing, have demon tears. This is stuff we've referenced a million times. If you're just fighting the boss himself, the infested tree root near the entrance of Mocha are also another source of these. You just need 80 wood cutting, and those are the two ways to get demon tears, from the boss and from the wood cutting. Also, you can do the wood cutting, and apparently it's like 20 minutes of like pure AFK, but the XP is abysmal.
Oh, you're just there for tears.
Yes.
Okay.
The XP is like absolutely garbage bin, like 12k an hour type stuff.
I looked it up, by the way. The gauntlets are 173 mil.
It's pretty cheap for a vested slot.
I know. Avernic treads are still over 600 mil.
Yeah.
I really want those boots. I would sell them if I got them and buy them like in a month, but I can't wait to own them
Yeah.
someday.
Something else you might, not be able to wait to do is this little mini game.
I do love a mini game. So this is going to be the Auburn, what's it called? Auburnvale Fletching Activity. This is going to be north of the Tulare Rainforest, nestled in the mountains. It's a little village called Auburnvale. It's a local tradition to leave veiled totems inspired by the local wildlife for your peaceful neighbors and decorate them with all those leftover shields and bows you have in your bank. So you're just going to be leaving fletching stuff at totems.
Yes.
The totems come in 6 wood types, and your chosen decorations will need to match them. So those being oak, willow, maple, yew, mage, and redwood. The fletching goes from level 20 for oak to level 90 for redwood. Once you built your totem, the local population of Ent will inspect it on their way through the woods. If you impress them, they'll reward you with some delightful skilling goodies.
Yeah, and just so everyone knows, from what I have seen, obviously use whatever you have. If you have like a lot of people have like 10,000 plus U bows unstrung, go ahead and use those. If you're looking for the better rates, I have seen people say that doing magics is actually better because of the amount of time to fletch redwoods.
Oh, it's
So
slower.
there's a decent amount of downtime with redwoods, and I've seen people get close to 400k an hour with magics.
Nice. I
Which
just
is
want
crazy.
these. I want the stuff for my collection log for these.
Yeah.
The first one's pretty cool. Do you want to read the title that they put?
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
There we go. Say hello to the fletching knife. This is going to be an untradeable tool that you can get from here if you want to read about it.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't seen that clip, it's from Crocodile Dundee. I'd recommend looking
That's
it up.
not a knife. That was British.
He actually doesn't say it nearly as aggressive as that, but
He
I just
really
think it's funnier.
no, he doesn't, because everyone says it crazy like you,
Yeah.
and then you watch the clip and you're like, that was kind of
Yeah, you watch the clip and he's like, "This is a knife."
this is
He
that's
just-
not a knife.
He pulls out a knife. I think it's a Bowie knife.
That was like a machete.
No,
Pulls out a sword.
no, a Bowie knife is like a brand of knife. It's just a gigantic, like, jungle knife,
Big,
essentially.
yeah. Okay.
Anyways, this is fletching knife. Also, before I get into anything, before I forget, you can, if you're a UIM or just someone that, is storage starved, you can store this in your POH.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this is the new untradeable tool that you can earn from this activity, and it's just like your old knife, but better in every single way. So what makes it special is that it can shave off 1 tick of game time from certain fletching activities after the first item in a batch. So this keeps tick manipulation in check and Reddit comments civil, hopefully. So any
Never.
unstrung bow, shield, stock, arrow shaft, atlatl dart, javelin shaft, battle staves, hunter spears, veil totems, and broomer roots in Wintertop
Wow, the Broomer Roots is actually gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that one.
saves you 1 tick on all that, and 4 ticks is your average attack cycle, so you just need to do this a few times to see the effects immediately.
Wow. It's also still gonna work as a regular knife. You can cut stuff, cut webs, whatever.
Cut fruit, go
Yeah.
full Gordon Ramsay on that leaping salmon is what they say.
It's going to be equipped in your offhand, and the left click is going to be used so you don't accidentally equip it mid fletching. You can still right click to wield it though if you want.
Yeah, so it's great for pretty much every single reason. There's no reason you would ever not want to get this.
I think it
unless-
seems so good.
It seems incredibly underrated.
Yeah, I agree. Like this, I'm very excited for. I don't even fletch anymore, but I want to go back to wear and taught eventually for the pet. So I'm like, I will definitely go get this.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, why not? Also, the next thing, a huge quality of life thing for any bowstringer extraordinaires
Not
is going to be the bowstring spool. You can stack a lot of bowstrings.
Insanely low. You can stack up to 100,000 bowstrings on the spool for some reason.
Yes.
But you will have to
so-
have gotten 6 spools to be able to do that much.
Yeah, so the spool starts with a capacity of 250 and ramps up seemingly exponentially.
It really does.
And like Michelle said, you do have to buy up to 6.
You're not buy, you have to get them.
Yeah, you have to get them. I don't even know if you buy them or if it's a reward.
I thought you meant
or
from
something.
the GE, and I was like, definitely not.
No, I just meant from like the shop. I don't know how they're doing it. But
Yeah.
anyways, if you buy 1, it's 250, 2, 500, and then immediately 3 is 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and then 100,000.
And I thought it was funny. They said weird flax, but okay.
Weird flax
But
indeed. I think honestly 3 would probably be more than enough for most normal players. But
Yeah.
I guess that's nice if
The
you are
crazy
like a
skillers.
1 chunk savage. You
I'm
can
like-
go for the 100.
I wonder if Eileen would like this. because Eileen's like
I mean, she's a pure
200
skiller essentially,
mil.
so
Yeah, like gaming skiller.
yeah, maybe.
Actually, that's what she thinks.
Automatically, it will fill itself if you spin flax. So you don't need to
What?
put stuff in there. It just goes in there as you make it.
Or you can manually fill it if you would prefer to, even noted ones.
Yeah, and it needs to be in your inventory for this to work. You can withdraw strings um, as much as you want, noted or unnoted, as long as you're near a bank.
Cool.
And it acts just like your inventory when stringing bows. You can use it on unstrung bows to access the regular interface.
So this will, like we said, it's untradeable. It's going to be found in reward offerings during the minigame.
Okay, so you can't buy it. You get it as a reward.
Yeah. Death mechanics. So safe death from normal or PvP protected death. You are going to keep the spool and all the strings. PvP unprotected. You lose the spool and all stored strings and noted items. You died above 20 wilderness. It turns into coins. And the PKer still gets the strings. Imagine killing somebody, get 100,000 strings. And
Yeah.
be like, what do I even do?
That'd be sick.
The storage capacity you unlocked remains tied to your account. So once you reacquire a bowstring spool, your storage unlocks immediately.
No, I wanted to go back to 1.
No, you're going to have your 100,000 back immediately.
Oh, okay. That's it for that. And if you want to decorate your house, there's also some stuff for you as well. There's
Yes.
new Greenman masks. These are mystical objects made from tree branches and other tradable pieces. And they're perfect if you want to deck out your garden because they look kind of cool. They're kind of just trees.
Yeah, so you can use that to make a Greenman statue. It's just like it just looks like a tree trunk, and it's very like pretty and peaceful looking for your garden.
Yeah.
It can go in both large plants and centerpiece spots in the garden and formal garden rooms. The Greenman carving. So this is a wall-mounted carving that you can put in wall decoration spots in the combat room, dining room, and throne room. And both these rewards require a construction level of 1 and will grant no XP when built.
And I think you could just straight up wear the mask too, but they don't say that here.
Where do they even have the mask? They got rid of the picture.
Yeah, they don't show it, but I'm pretty sure you can just wear the mask.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a mask as well that the base mask is tradable, and then you can use other stuff on it to have different versions.
Yeah, like you can
they're
use
cool.
different leaves, 300 of any leaf that is like whittleable in order to change the color of it.
I like the maple one because the mask itself just looks like a maple leaf.
I like the blue one.
The magic one, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them also has like a weirdly long beard. I can't
That one's
tell
pretty
what
cool,
that
too.
is though.
It's probably redwood.
Yeah, I don't know, but it wasn't red.
I don't know.
Anyway, so research points and dry protection. Each time you rummage through in offerings, you'll earn a research point. These can be traded in for the new rewards. So you can get an offering and buy it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little confused to be honest. If luck is not on your side, research points offer a guaranteed path to progression. So unwanted untradables or any item, if you're an Iron Man, can also be converted into research points.
Cool. So like if you get like 10 spools and you're like, brother, I don't need half of these spools, then you can turn them into more research points and get something else.
Cool.
Something else might be atlatl darts.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know. That was just kind of a segue. No, you actually can't get atlatl darts from this.
Oh.
This is just a separate thing. I kind of got carried away. This is a separate thing. So the atlatl darts,
That's funny.
it's just
agreed.
it's just a straight up fletching thing. Once you get to 74 fletching, this new 4-step process fits neatly into the existing arrow making flow, but with a Varlamorean twist. So in order to make them, you need atlatl dart shafts. You can use this by using a knife, maybe even the new one, on ent branches from the fletching activity. So you do need to do this if you're an Iron Man and you want to do this. It'll get you some shafts and some XP. And then you need
I was laughing because I read in my head it says atlatl dart sharts.
Oh,
I thought that was really funny.
I thought you were just
And I
laughing at
wanted to share.
shafts.
No, sharts.
And then once you get the shafts, you need the dart tips, which is just going to be chiseling broken antlers from the custodians, which is a new enemy.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon.
And then you'll have the dart tips, and then you'll need the headless atlatl darts, which is just adding a feather. And then the atlatl darts can be made by adding the tips to the headless darts. So it's pretty much exactly like how arrows are, except now it's atlatl darts.
Yeah, they're gonna look cooler.
Yeah.
Both end branches and broken antlers are tradable, so you can go and buy those yourself if you'd like.
Yeah, or get your GIM to farm them for you.
Next up, another cosmetic that I think just like looks kind of cute is a redwood hiking staff. It just looks
It's
cute.
just a staff.
It has a use though. So this is made with just one redwood log and 90 fletching. This staff gives you a fancy new fashionscape option and a practical totem decoration. So tradable and equipable as a wheat crush weapon, which is like just basic level. You're not going to use this. It can be used as decoration on redwood totems, which is easier than making a shield, which needs 92 fletching and 2 logs.
Yeah.
So
big.
this is probably what everyone's going to be using their redwoods for.
Maybe.
Definitely.
XP rates, if you are using redwoods, is anywhere between. This is for the total event. If you are in the minigame, you'll get anywhere between 300 to 350,000, and if you go down to like use, it's 130 to 150, and oaks is 20 to 25. Like I said, though, we have seen rates of nearly 400k with magics, even though it says it's
Wow.
only estimated around 250k.
They do say it's a rough estimate, to be fair.
Yeah, that's not optimized and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Next up is Custodia Pass Slayer Dungeon. So this is going to be located in the rugged terrain of Varlamore, where it meets the fringes of Corinth. It's going to be a new Slayer dungeon with a new mob inside of it, which is the custodian.
Yeah.
Custodians?
Yep, custodians.
Is that what they're called?
Yep.
Isn't it custodian a janitor?
A custodian is someone that cleans something.
Yeah, I was a custodian.
Or actually, not even cleans, but maintains
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I was.
So, like a custodian, it like could just be someone that like guards a temple.
Custodian stalkers is their full name. The way it makes it just sound like janitors are creeps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the stalkers totally not creeps.
Yeah. To access the dungeon, you're gonna need 54 Slayer, 45 fishing, 41 construction, 36 hunter, and completion of the Children of the Sun. And there's gonna be 3 different versions of these. That's juveniles, mature, and elder. I'm pretty sure juveniles you can't attack though.
I am certain you can. There's 4 versions technically.
Oh, it's the babies that you can't attack. They're just
Yes.
decoration.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm really objectifying them.
Okay.
They're just hanging out. Those foes sport low to mid defense, large health pools, and an elemental weakness, ideal for mages looking to melt their way through task. We've seen some players question the Slayer level requirement here, and we get it. 54 might feel a little modest, but these are supposed to support mid-level progression. Because I mean, the drop makes sense for the
Yeah,
Slayer
it's
level.
supposed to be easier than. It's actually supposed to be easier than mid level because that's what they're targeting. Because mid level, I would say you have your Dragon Defender, and this is supposed to be before the Dragon
I
Defender.
feel like this is a very appropriate Slayer
I
level.
think 54 is even kind of high because 54
Yeah.
Slayer is not quick to get by any means.
No. Do you want to read the drop and why we think that?
Yeah, so this is the Antler Guard. We talked about how this is kind of bugged right now, but typically it is an offhand weapon that you're supposed to get before the Dragon Defender if you haven't gotten the overall level for it. That does require 130 strength and attack.
Or you just don't feel like going and fighting Cyclopses for 6 hours, which
Yeah,
is very valid.
Which is valid. It did take me 6 hours both times. I did it.
Ew.
So if you don't want to do that, or if you just don't have the XP for that, then you can get the Antler Guard, which you just get from killing the custodians. And it is worse in every single regard, but it is not bad, especially because early on, especially like as an iron, there's no other good options. It's pretty much just the Dragon Shield, like the free one you get. That's the best option. So this is way better than that.
Yeah. So it's also kind of a +5 prayer bonus. I don't know if you mentioned that, but that's actually pretty good.
No, yeah. It's +5 per bonus, minus all of the defenses. Like you don't get any defense. This is all offense based.
Yeah.
But it does give you 5 melee strength, which is huge. That's as good as like a DFS, which you don't ever get as an Ironman. So it's pretty good early on.
And randomly 2 range strength. I don't really understand that.
That's for, I guess, if you want to use it with a Dorkishan crossbow,
Sure.
because there's no good Dorkishan crossbow offhand options, I guess.
Okay. They also hinted something here. While tackling the stalkers, you may occasionally come across a new item, the Alchemist's Signet. These rare drops aren't immediately useful, but those with an eye for experimentation may find a way to redeem them elsewhere in Varla-more.
Yeah, someone
secrets.
already figured it out.
Darn it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, come on, man.
No, I'm just kidding. If you do want to test out this new item and maybe get some XP while you're at it, you can come to the new boss.
Yeah, not the Doom, the cool one.
No,
the
yeah,
Gemstone Crab.
The whole reason we actually have this expansion.
The reason we started the podcast, the Gemstone Crab. It looks so good, by the way. In HD, it's very pretty. I'm so sad that we can't get a pet of it. I understand why we can't. Once I read this, it is extremely AFK, but God, it would make such a good pet.
Yeah, so this is a new boss that will just attack you on sight and everyone around it on sight. It is extremely,
It's
extremely
very aggro,
aggressive.
very weak though.
You literally never drop aggro from this mob, no matter how long it takes you, but it shouldn't take you longer than like 5 minutes to kill the boss. And then once you kill it, you simply click on the tunnel, it takes you to the next one, and then you fight him again.
So I think you misread part of it because from what I read, you don't kill it. It's on a
Yeah.
timer.
No, yeah, I meant kill it as in it's gone from the current location.
Oh, I thought you make you kill it like fast. Okay, so yeah, it has a timer bar above its head, and once that timer's done, it scuttles away and you follow it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean is like once it's gone from that location, which takes 5 minutes, you just click on the tunnel, go to the next location, and do it again.
Is it 5 minutes? I don't know why I thought it was 10, but now I don't see 10 or 5 anywhere, so I'm not sure.
It could be 10.
No idea where I got that from.
Yeah, it could be 10.
I feel like it's 10,
yeah.
but if you're scared of this going AFK here, it mostly hits zeros. Just
I have
so you know.
seen
Don't be nervous.
someone die because they were doing 1 HP Darox.
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
They're I think possibly the first person to die to this boss.
Yeah, maybe turn on your prayer if you're going to be doing one hit point for some reason.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, the crab, the crab randomly spawns across 3 potential multi-combat locations in the Talati rainforest. So this means that you might just be running around and see it, and then you can go join, or you can go to one of the designated locations and kind of hop around until you find it.
I think I went hey once and then I ran away.
Yeah, once people have bonked the crab for long enough, the crab reconsiders its life choices and runs away, essentially.
Yeah, it's going to leave a giant mineable gem rock. You can hit those to get rewards, obviously.
Probably not.
Only the top 16 players who deal the most damage get to mine this, and each player can mine a small number of gems. So it's not going to be a money maker. Yeah.
But previously they did say 1.
Yeah, they did change it. It's not going to be a money maker, but it's going to be more than 1.
I'd honestly recommend not even wasting your time, even if you're the number 1 person. Just move on.
I would just keep going and killing it and then get gems from shooting stars, the gem bags. It's so easy to get from
And
them.
you can use everything here. You can use mage, range, melee, whatever you want. And like we said, the boss pretty much hits zeros 99% of the time, so you will probably never die here naturally.
Well, that's what that one person probably thought before they died.
Yeah, unless you're literally on 1 HP. Then you might die.
This seems like such a nice alternative, like, to what I was doing, which was Nightmare Zone. I never trained off crabs. I wish that this was around before.
Yeah, so this is... I don't know. This is cool, but also I feel like it sucks that the sand crabs are gone now.
You sound like your voice was breaking when you said, like, you're genuinely
the sand
upset.
crabs are essentially
There's
gone.
gonna be people still going to the sand crabs.
I guess so. Yeah, there's people that haven't done the new quest.
Or who don't want to be around people for
because this is walk behind a quest, technically.
Yeah, you have to get to Varlamore. Next up, we have New Nagua and an Earthbound Tech Portal. Once you've wrapped up the final dawn, you'll have access to the ruins of Macchiato, and here you can find the new Naguas. These are the Earthbound ones. So they're going to drop a new 2-handed weapon. It completes the trio that we had with the Sulfur Blades and the Glacial Tomatlis. Each attack will hit twice, splitting damage over 2 hit splats, and it requires 58 attack to wield. Would you like to read the stats? I hate reading stats.
Sure, it's just a stab version, so it's 70 stab. It's worse than this scimitar in every single way, so... Get this if you haven't done the quest for the DSIM or the new quest for the new DSIM.
You have to do it, actually. You have to do the quest to have access.
Yeah. So it's 64 melee strength, 2 prayer, and 4 attack rate. So it hits twice, 2 hit splats. So there are mobs you can take advantage of that with, but it's the same thing as all the other ones, just the stab version.
Okay. So much more with Varlamore. From hidden lore, vibrant scenery, and charming details, the Final Dawn is more than just its headline features. If you have not seen the picnic, wander around the rainforest. It is so cute. So many cool animals, all kinds of stuff. There's like black jaguars, like little pygmy hippos, a billion different birds, flying squirrels. It's awesome. Walking around's awesome. There's tapirs. I didn't show you. There's baby tapirs.
Tapers.
Yeah, wait, they're pronounced taper, huh?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we used to always pronounce it wrong, and I didn't. It's tapers.
Yeah.
Dang it. There's so much going on, and it's beautiful. It looks really good.
Most importantly, out of everything, though,
other changes.
So part of other changes, we have Crystalia's Slayer assignment now boosts the Mossy Key drop rate only within the wilderness.
Zap's discount staff barrel can now trigger its daily reset without you having to log out and in.
Armadillion guards encountered on treasure trails no longer are vulnerable to melee attacks except via halberds, obviously.
I literally never tried to do that. I would only take range gear for clues for the bandos or the armadillo guard because I thought I'd have to range it. On Deadman.
Well, this was only since the change.
Oh, okay. So this is new. I was
Yeah,
like,
this is
oh my
since the
God.
melee range change.
So it's only like 1 week.
Yeah.
On Deadman Worlds, the volcanic mine is closed, but Petrified Pete was still taking players' pneumalites as an entrance fee before telling them that it was closed. So now Pete will return your pneumalites next time you try to enter.
Yeah. Also, items like the Slayer Gem now give more appropriate messages if you've reached the cap for consecutive tasks.
Cool. And next up, we have champagne problems. I'm not gonna lie, when I first read this, I had no idea what they meant.
Yeah, I actually don't know what this is.
So it's like bottlenecking or whatever.
Oh, this
See?
is dumb.
Yeah, they called it the champagne problem.
I hate this.
So they've had a massive surge in players lately. Whether you've been grinding since 2007 or just our Cook's assistants, welcome to Gillinor. Oh, anyone else that's new to RuneScape? I know we have some like previous WoW players that already told us what brought you to RuneScape. I'm so curious. Reply on Spotify. Tell us on YouTube. Very interested. But anyway, of course, more players comes more traffic. Some of you may have noticed fuller worlds and slower performance during peak times. So they've gone ahead and added some more worlds. They've added 4 US East worlds. Those are 402, 403, 404, and 473. 4 US West worlds 409, 541, 542, 543, and 2 UK worlds 562 and 563.
Yep.
So hopefully that'll make everything better.
Hopefully, this is not like World of Warcraft. If your server is slow, just move to a different server.
Yeah. We also have some Varlamore merch, and they're very cute.
It's a little capybara in the water
Yeah,
with
there's
an
a different
orange
one.
on its head.
There's a different capybara standing. There's a mini set of all the little frogs. We have
Frogs.
frogs. We have one of Sol Heredit. The what's your Quetzal's name? It's like Renu.
Quetzal.
Quetzal's my Quetzal's name.
Quetzal Pretzel.
And the Dizana's Max Cape keyring. They're all very cool looking. I actually really like these designs.
Yeah.
And then there's also a Varlamore Q&A live stream. We missed it. That happened. The live stream happened already. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
But that's it for Varlamore. So many things.
Many, many things. I almost forgot until they actually just showcased it there and then you went right past it.
I was wondering if you saw Mod Ash's Ask Me Anything.
Mod Ash did have a very long Ask Me Anything.
Do we want to talk about next week since we didn't review any questions?
We will talk about it next week because one, it's actually not relevant to this week's update at all.
And we have not gone through to see what actually sounds good, and we'd be sitting here in silence.
I will say though,
Screenshot
for
them.
whatever reason, Mod Ash was in a metal music video
Oh yeah.
that was animated for RuneScape, and he plays the violin in the music video.
It was very random.
Very random.
Good for him though.
Very legit.
Very fun. It was with Cole Roland, if anyone knows who they are. Musician.
Coland.
Anyway.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's it for Varlamore.
Yeah.
So cool. I can't wait to have more opinions on it next week when I actually get to really try it.
Speaking of opinions, we got questions.
Yeah.
And we got answers.
So the first one is like not a real question, but Kurt on Spotify said, "Is it just me or was this week extra unhinged about last week?"
We
And
try to stay unhinged every week.
no, but you know the funny part is I literally don't even remember saying anything unhinged.
Yeah, me neither.
So I don't know if it was because it wasn't memorable to me. I don't know what I said, but yeah, that's the thing.
Yo,
Hopefully it
wait,
wasn't
go
too
back.
bad.
Go. You can't skip over the other one.
What?
This dude's gassing me up because this was my idea.
Oh.
He said Fairy Tale Part 3 quest introducing Goblin Bane weapons would be wicked.
So wicked.
I agree.
Fairy Tale Part 2 was so underwhelming.
Yes, it was.
Oh, someone else also pointed out, by the way, that you can buy ammo for Carol's Crossbow and Port Fuzz Mattis.
Yes, and that jogged my memory that potentially this comes from Robin Hood.
I love that you said that again because we have not we've not confirmed that. And
We
that'd be
have
funny
not.
if you were wrong again.
I could totally be wrong.
Totally.
I just imagine it would come from
Yes.
Robin Hood.
But yeah, we do have some more questions from Discord. Let me pull those up here. First one is
Also, I
from,
just, saying that out loud made me think like, damn, anyone that isn't familiar with the game, I just sound insane.
yeah, I mean, everything we say sounds insane if you don't play the game.
Yeah. You can buy Carol's bolt racks from Robin Hood and Port Fast Man. It's like, how stupid and nerdy does that sound?
Oh, okay. First question on Discord is from Elise. Such a random personal question for Michelle, but are you from the South? You have the pin merger, which I never get to hear since I moved to the East Coast. No, I just like talking like that sometimes. I'm from California. He
Yeah.
does it too.
For anyone that doesn't know, this merger is
Is
like
it like peen?
it's similar whenever someone says throw it in the bin, and if you are from a certain place, you might say throw it in the bin.
The bean. We just like to say that like we're like, oh, going to bed. We're like, no, going to bed.
Yeah,
We're just
no.
like saying it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how we just started saying Bunebape and Severandscape.
Many things we say dumb or weird just because
Or Southern for some reason,
just
without
because
even realizing.
Yeah, we'll say things southernly, we'll say things east coasternly, or even if
English.
you're lucky, Englishly.
When I was trying to do Australian earlier and I hit the English accent on accident.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
True. And it turns South African, who knows?
The first time I ever heard a South African accent, I was watching a movie and I thought this dude was trying to do like an Australian accent, I guess. And I literally was like, this guy's dialect coach sucks. Like, this is really bad because I had never heard a South African accent
It
before
is
like that.
an extremely difficult accent to do.
It's just the guy's normal accent.
Yeah.
And I was like, he is like doing such a bad job. Like, he doesn't even know how to do this accent. No, I just never heard before. I thought it was made up. That was crazy.
Yep, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm from NorCal and he's from Southern California. We're both from California. I don't know why we talk like that.
No,
We just
we
do.
don't do the pin peeing. We just
I think we do, but not for Southern reasons.
yeah.
We just like
Sometimes
to talk
if I
like
say
that.
pig pen, there's a high chance I'll say pig pen.
Bean. It's just fun to say.
No reason at all.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Next question is from RS Schools. What is your most memorable RuneScape moment in your play careers? Michelle, don't say rat pet. I mean, my second one I want to say is Tangle Root. I'm not going to. I'm gonna think of a second one. I will think of a second one. But whenever I did Tangle Root or got Tangle Root, yeah, well, that sounded sussy.
Oh, pause.
Pressing my teeth.
Yo, guys, she actually paused. All right,
Oh,
All right, that's crazy.
I thought you were trying to tell me something, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's something in my teeth.
Damn, Grandpa. Tell me when you come back from your pause.
I thought you were telling me to pause.
All right.
Oh my god.
So was it Groot?
Well, after I got Groot, for a couple weeks afterwards at work, I would think about how happy I felt when I got him, and I'd smile at work.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Did you tell your coworkers that too?
I told iStar
Yeah, of
about it
course you
because I
did.
told him how long I've been there.
Yeah.
And whenever I got Groot, I was like, oh my god, I got this pet. And he's like, is that the rat you kept killing? And I was like, no, I still haven't gotten the rat yet.
Yeah.
Other than that, memorable would probably be like Fire Cape. Like, that was insane. Finishing DS2, specifically Vorkath. Insane moments.
Okay.
For you?
Mine would be Vorkath, not for the pet. I did get the pet pretty early on,
It was
and
like 900.
I was thinking like that was really fun. I had a lot of fun making money. Like I made like 200 or 300 mil before I even finished DS2, for example. Like that was
really
pretty
like
cool.
Flipping.
But no, honestly, the most memorable / like one of the coolest moments was at Vorkath whenever I like began to successfully Wooks walk for the first time.
Oh, yay.
Because it made me feel like I actually kind of understood the combat of the game more than the average person.
Yay, that's a good one. That's how I felt when I got the Fire Cape.
Yeah.
Which is funny because now I'm like, most people could get a Fire Cape.
Yeah,
But at
for
the
sure.
time, I was like, I'm the craziest, best gamer here.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I like that. In real life question from Matt: what is your favorite and least favorite instruments? I love these answers, by the way. My favorite is the bass. I almost said bass.
Okay.
More specifically, the electric bass guitar. My least favorite is the saxophone. It sounds annoying.
Yikes. You're
I took this personally.
She's about to drop some lore.
And I took this personally. It sounds annoying, and I haven't liked most saxophone players I've met. It seems to attract people with big egos. I played the saxophone in 5th grade. Take it back.
for like a day.
for a year. And then we're supposed to play the 8th graders graduation. And I used my parents as a divorce as an excuse because I didn't want to do it. I was like, oh my God, I'm moving stuff to my mom's house because my mom's moving out. I wasn't. I was just hanging out at home.
That's cool.
But I used their divorce because I didn't want to do it. I played the saxophone. I didn't want to. I wanted to play the drums. My favorite is drums. I always thought the drums are the coolest. I think it'd be so cool to play them. I think it's because my older brother played the drums growing up, and just always looked so fun. And one time when I was a child, he said that I'd probably be good at playing the drums because I was copying him. And yeah, I have a big ego for that. Never
True.
tried since. And I'm like, I'd probably be good. The reason I didn't play that in the 5th grade is because the only kids that were playing that in our music class was like the cool guys in our grade who like low-key seemed like kind of mean.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. And my friend was doing the saxophone, so I just copied her.
Nice.
Least favorite instrument. I need to think on that. What's yours?
Oh, this is easy.
Which one is easy? Favorite or least?
My least is the one I actually technically played for a little bit.
What did you play?
Yo, so
Recorder?
this is gonna be a little bit of lore. When
I
I was
love the lore.
when I was in high school, you either I don't even know if this is true because I don't think it was, but either way, my counselor was like, "Yo, for the requirements, you have to either take drama or you have to learn an instrument
I
or
remember this a
something like
little
that."
bit.
And I was like, okay, well, I'll just do the instrument thing. Actually, what they meant was marching band. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. I was like, in my head, I'm like, cool, they're going to teach me how to play. Maybe this will be like drumline. Shout out to Nick Cannon.
Nick
You know.
Cannon?
Yeah, if you guys know, you know.
Oh.
Anyways, so I was like, cool, they'll teach me how to play. I'll play some drums or something, go out by my day, and that'll be it. Come the year goes through. Summer goes by, I play football. Because I play football, I don't go to summer camp for marching band, which is like low key a requirement.
Why didn't they tell you that?
Apparently they did, but I was doing football, so I didn't do that. And so I get there, everyone knows each other.
Oh, that's
they all
so
did
sad.
they all did that.
Were you the
and
only one that didn't?
I don't know, probably.
Oh, I hate that. I would
And-
literally be like, sign me up for drama. I'm done.
Not only that, they knew each other. They all knew how to play their instrument well enough to perform it and knew how to read music, all of which I did not even have the faintest. I still don't know how to read music. They never taught me.
No one think to ask you, hey, Robert, do you know how to do these
None
things?
of this. And also it was funny because probably rightly so, but the teacher had a clear grudge against me.
Yeah, because she was like, oh, you guys are supposed to be prepared.
I was
Why'd you come in knowing nothing?
I was complete dead weight the entire time. I went there for our periods were an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
I would go to class and do literally nothing, aka / bang around with like drumsticks until the end of class.
Stop.
We would have practices during class where we'd like go out to the field and people would be marching around playing like this is like actual stuff they do on their free time. And
Were you just standing there?
I would play, I swear to God, I would play in the percussion pit, which was honestly the coolest section. So I'm cool with that. I would play the large gong. Yeah.
You know what's the equivalent to them putting you on the gong in the percussion kit? Is whenever I was in the 4th grade and I was a cheerleader and me and my sister didn't know how to do like cartwheels and stuff, so they
Yeah.
would have us just squat on the ground and watch everyone.
No, it would have been the equivalent if they made you do the cartwheels and you didn't know how to do them. Because I was still expected.
You just don't need to know what's
I
going
was
on.
expected to absolutely blast this gong, not knowing how to count where we are in the song.
Oh no.
So either I would just do it
I
randomly,
didn't know that. That's so
or I would
funny.
just stand there and not do it at all. And the teachers just accepted it at some point.
Yeah,
I
they
got a
just
C
hated you.
eventually, and we moved on.
So wait, gong is your favorite?
The gong is by far my least favorite. It's not even close.
Bad memories.
Yeah. My favorite is easy. It's the piano.
Okay.
It's like a
You've
full,
always wanted to learn a
it's
piano.
like a full orchestra in a single
Yeah.
instrument.
He's always wanted to learn that. I've always wanted to learn drums.
Yeah.
I will cut this out if you want me to. I have to ask.
That is the class where I shat myself.
I was gonna say, is that the class where you shit your pants?
Yeah. So this is one of those days where
I didn't know that you were also like they already hated you
Yeah.
and you shit.
well, it's funny because like everyone there in the percussion pit was like there was like 10 of us. They played different things like the marimbas, the marambas, the xylophones, stuff like that.
You on your gong.
Maybe a large drum and
Just poop
me
in
on the
your
gong.
pants.
Other people would play on like snare drums, kicks, and stuff like that. I was just there literally goofing off. And it was a large room. I was sitting there and
This
I was
was in
like,
the pit or the
no,
class?
this was in the class.
Oh, okay.
Every other student had left to go practice.
You were alone?
No, every other student left the actual classroom to go practice, and like all the like flutes would get together and they'd be fluting it up outside.
Yeah.
And all the percussion people were just inside because we have big equipment, so we were just all in there. There's 10 of us in this large room. They were in like different rooms. We were just goofing off. No one was actually practicing.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, literally sitting there on the ground,
Literally shitting there.
just like banging sticks or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could trust this one. Let it rip. Could not trust that one. Luckily for me, by the grace of himself, the bathroom for this place was literally 5 steps out the door.
Oh, that's so lucky.
And it was so far on the edge of school, no one went there. So I immediately got up. No teacher there. Left. Promptly removed my underwear, threw them away, cleaned myself up, and went back to class. No one ever knew.
Except for everyone listening right now and everyone on stream because he's told this story on stream.
Yes.
Yes. I
But,
love that story.
Yeah, that is the place where that happened.
We love to hear everyone's shitting pants lore.
Yeah.
We have all been there. That's literally why I was agoraphobic in high school, because it happened when I was 13. It happens. I would love to hear your goofy stories. That's what you associate with the gong now.
Yeah. I gonged my pants.
You gonged your pants. I love that so much
Yep.
for you. I like that you knew immediately. I was like, I have a question. I could delete it. I shat myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
My least favorite, I don't really have a least favorite that I could think of immediately. Probably like one of the big ones, like a trombone. Honestly, I don't love how saxophones sound either.
Really? You just have
Yeah.
do you have a propensity
They're
for
so
hating brass or
jazz.
something?
I think they're so jazz.
You hate jazz?
I don't love jazz.
The thing that invented R&B and rap
I do
and
love
everything?
R&B and rap though, so maybe I do like jazz.
Like, what are you talking about?
Side note, by the way, Kehlani was really good live.
Yeah. Also, I think it
So good.
invented rock.
Okay, well maybe I like jazz and I didn't realize.
Like, music before jazz sucked.
Can I say like a recorder? But they're not my least because they sound so
recorder?
goofy.
Bro, you haven't. I
sound
swear,
funny.
I swear, there's some crazy demonic recorder.
The
people.
Titanic one.
No, the people on YouTube, they be recording like crazy. Good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
What are other instruments? Trumpets. I don't like trumpets.
I was gonna say clarinet.
Why,
Just
I like
because,
Squidward.
yeah, I was gonna say because Squidward's the
I like
worst.
Squidward. He's fine. He's
Okay,
fine.
I guess.
I'll say trumpet. Next question. Our last question is from
Trumpet
Harger.
is like one of the best instruments. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
It's fine. No, go ahead.
Now
dude.
I'm not sure.
You're not gonna say like triangle or something, but no.
Triangle is like it sounds magical. It's a
Trumpet
little
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Maybe it's the wrong question to ask the vegans, but I like the vegans. TM should
The
be our
vegans.
titles.
Get that tattooed on my forehead.
I have to say real quick at work today, it was kind of funny because one of my coworkers was like asking about like the difference between, they were talking about like the difference between vegan and vegetarian. And then one of them was like, wait, if you like make a cake and stuff, does that mean you just can't eat it because of egg? And I was like, we just don't use egg. We just use something else. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not just making a cake and throwing it away.
You actually don't need cake or milk technically.
You don't need cake to make cake.
Well, yeah, you don't need eggs or milk technically.
Yeah.
Any kind of milk.
Eggs is actually just to bind them. So you can literally use like applesauce. It was weird.
Yeah.
I definitely did that as a teenager before I was even a vegan just because we didn't have eggs. Anyway,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on adding different kinds of milk to OSRS and making it part of cooking?
Sure.
Before I read the elaboration here, just know I am so used to being dairy free that I was like, why would I be opposed to almond milk in the game?
That's the first thing I
Is
thought.
that the first thing you thought too?
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, almond and oat milk. Like, I have no issue with that. So you can milk cows already, but what if you could milk sheep, camels, goats, yaks, etc.? You're kind of a pervert, Harger, for wanting to milk all these things. Maybe also violent enemies can be milked, but you're being attacked while you do it like dragons. That'd be pretty funny.
No, I was just thinking like bandits in the desert. They're like, stop, you heathen. You just milk them.
You could have goat cheese, strawberry yaks, milk cake, or dragon's yogurt. I think that'd be pretty funny. I also do really like the idea of like a funny line in game, like you like can farm something that's like a vegan one, you know, like almonds or oats or something, and then just going like milk them, and then like you could think of funny dialogue for not being able to milk them.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you can go to like the King's Garden to get like almonds or something.
Yeah, and then just milk those.
Yeah.
This is also, if you're watching this and you can see us struggling with Goose, I literally, this is my first time wearing this shirt. I got it for work. She already put a hole in it from ripping it. And now, because she has little long nails and they keep getting stuck. So I'm like, no, no. I love you, but no.
True.
That's it for the questions this week. These were fun questions.
Yeah, I didn't answer it super well.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I like it, and I think we should have funny stuff about almond milk.
Yeah, I think they should add it, and also I think it should be like magical in a way. And then whenever you go to pick the fruit, which is, you know, the almond or whatever.
Oh, this is our plant-based milk.
Yeah. So whatever almond or nut like you're picking it from is like magical, and it like yells at you and like fights you.
Because you're trying to milk it?
Yeah. But like you don't like kill it like how you normally would make oat milk. Like you actually like, because it's like a common joke in like vegan vegetarian things where it's like, I can't believe like almonds have nipples.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you milk almonds or something like that?
And
like
then
people
you just
will
do a little
always
hand motion.
people will always make jokes about that, and it'd be hilarious if you could just like get a bunch of like almonds and you milk them.
Yeah. And your character, there's a montage there's like, I've been slaving away all day, and they're like, doop, doop, doop.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be hilarious.
That'd be really funny.
I think it would be cool if you can get sheeps and camels and stuff like that.
That would make sense too, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird you can't.
I honestly am glad you can't, because it would probably take up, you know, just more of your bank space.
True.
But yeah, I think it would be cool to add more food and stuff like that. Yeah. Or, you know, I feel like they could have done that with Varlamore.
Oh yeah, that would be a good opportunity.
Like nuts or something that you could like turn into milk or something.
They
like
added
that.
the cacao tree. Cacao milk's a thing.
Yeah, I feel
everything's a milk.
I feel
apparently.
like they could easily add that to the new desert area.
Oh, Sophonim?
Yeah, no, Menaphos.
Oh, I forget which one's which.
Yeah, I think they could add that because it's like, oh, we can't. Well, they could have camels too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but then
what are they called? I guess Ugonthi or whatever.
Ugthonki. Yeah, I think if we're speaking realistically, I think nut crops do take a lot of water, so I would probably, I don't know if that would work in the desert, but
I mean, we haven't been to that area. They could be hoarding water.
Yeah,
likely they are. They don't have to go anywhere to get it.
True. I mean, it is near a river, so maybe they're all like, oh, we have these crazy crops for some reason. They're magical seeds, or I don't know, whatever.
And we milk our nuts.
Yeah, nut milkers.
Yeah.
Rise up.
Nut milkers rise up. All right, that's the end of the Q&A. God, I love the Patreon emote so much, and I tried to add it to my own name on Discord, and I don't know how to.
Loser.
I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think it's so cute, and I don't know how to get it.
Yeah.
That's it, though. Start a little outro.
So we do appreciate everyone's questions as per usual, and hopefully you ask them next week. And if you want to ask them next week, you can ask on our discord.gg/Bunebape or anywhere in all of our socials. Yeah, so our Twitter and TikTok are Bunebape OSRS. Our Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Patreon are all Bunebape. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape and on YouTube as well. So go check that out if you're on here. And we have, like I said, the Patreon now. If anyone wants to sign up, even if you don't sign up, if you want to go look at the tiers and like give us some feedback, it'd be greatly appreciated, because I have no idea what people think. But yeah, we spent some time working on it, so I'd love to know what you think. And hopefully next week I'll have some experience with this new boss, so I could actually talk about it. That'd be huge. True. But thanks for listening. I appreciate it. And thank you for the questions. They were really fun. Yeah, that is it. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye. And then we have a wild goose. We have a wild goose. Look, goose. We have a wild goose. Wow, she's flying.